Hello YouTube, it's Lily. I look horrible as usual, I suppose. I don't see why anything is different, but hey, I'm back. It's been about 8 months since I last made a video. A few things have happened in between. I'm gonna probably make 2 or 3 videos because I tried to make a video that was longer yesterday and I looked a lot better, but it said it was too long to upload, so I'm gonna kind of break it down. For those of you who are just stumbling upon this video and have no idea who I am or what I'm about or what's going on, please subscribe, go to my first video, and just follow down. The quickest sum up that I can give you is I'm 24 years old, I have 3 kids, was wanting to join the Marine Corps Reserve, and last time I spoke to you guys, I said that I went in and spoke with the recruiter, and originally I was supposed to set a date to go to MEPS to take my ASVAB, but I decided to wait a little bit longer, and here it is 8 months later, and I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just pick up where I left off. Again, if you're new, please subscribe to my channel to see what's up. For all of you guys who know my story or some of it, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to begin. First of all, I am engaged. Yes. And I took, a break, obviously. It's actually been about a year, I want to say. A year? Yeah, it's been a year since I last spoke with a recruiter and moved and decided to do anything on that. Basically, like I've said to you guys before, I've taken the ASVAB 3 different times over a course of, I want to say, 5 years. So basically, I took 2 for the Navy, and then 1 for the Army. Over the course of some years, I took like a year or 2 in between. My brother joined the Navy back in 2014, I want to say. I believe, yeah. And at the time, he wanted to rank up to an E2 before going to boot camp, and a way he could do that is if he referred someone else and they got in successfully. So that's where I came in. I kind of just went and took the ASVAB to help my brother out. I didn't really want to join the Navy. I just wanted to help him. And I didn't do my research prior about any of the branches of the military. So I just was like, okay, I want to join. Let me just join. I am horrible at math. I didn't study. Long story short, I did not do well the first 2 times. I did not score a high enough score to get into the Navy, which is really sad because I know you only need a 35, but that's where my math is at. And then I went to the Army, I want to say 3 years later. I moved out here to Antioch, California. And I took the test with the Army recruiter. This time I studied for a little over a month. I felt confident. However, I got there. I got the same score I did the last time. I think it's a combination of nerves, it being timed. It just kind of threw me off. Then I got discouraged. I said, okay. I went to talk to a Marine recruiter because I've always passed like the Navy. After that, I really did my research and I really wanted to join the Marine Corps. I knew I didn't want to be in the Navy or the Air Force for sure. I said Marine Corps or Army. And basically, before I went to take the test with the Army, the Marine recruiter was never in his office. Like, he was gone. I later found out he was just on vacation. That's why he wasn't in the office. So, yeah, we talked. At the time, I was a single. Technically, I still am because I'm not yet married. But at the time, I was a single parent. So, for me to get in, I couldn't get in actually active duty because I think dependent, you can only have 2 dependents to be a single parent. So, I think it was either, actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm like going back and forth. For the reserve, yes, I could, but I'd have to sign over custody. Then I would have to wait an additional 6 months. And I was just discouraged about everything. I didn't want to go in and take it. At the time, I had already taken it 3 times. If I would have failed it, I would have had to wait a year. Didn't want to do that, so I was like, let me focus on school and work, and I'll go take the ASVAB at a later date. Here it is, a year later. Circumstances have changed. I'm engaged to my beautiful fiance, and he'll probably be on camera one day. And I kind of reevaluating everything. Now it's different. I know me and my fiance, we are getting married at the end of this month. It is May 2017. So I will be married. I'm speaking in like present tense because I know it's going to happen. So just to like be, I'm just gonna say husband. I'm just gonna get used to saying husband. So my husband, again, I'll be married at the end of May. And I, um, it's a different situation. Before I was trying to join as a single parent. Now I'm gonna be joining as a married woman. So things are a lot different, obviously. The only reason why I never wanted to do active duty was because I would have to sign over custody to somebody, like, and leave my kids. Um, and it's like I have my mom's support, and that was fine, but I wouldn't have been able to take my kids with me, um, as a single parent. So now that I'm married, I will be married. So now that I'm married, I'll be able to take my kids with me after boot camp and training school, A school, whatever they call it, whichever branch I go into. And that's what's making me want to do active duty. Because again, the only reason why I did reserve is because of my children. That's it. I'm really happy that I have the option now to do go active duty. I've been talking more to an Army recruiter because my friend wanted to join, so it was a coworker, so I went with her to talk to the Army recruiter. Mind you, I'm still thinking about the Marines. However, she's married with no children, so as he was talking to her about the benefits of being married, and excuse me for talking so fast, I'm just trying not to make the video too long, and I don't want to make too many videos to bore you guys, but I'll make another one. So as the recruiter was talking to my friend who's married, he was telling her about all the benefits that she could get, and I was kind of listening. Again, my head was in the Marine Corps, but as he was speaking, it's just like, from what I heard, decent benefits. And I'm not sure if it's more because I have children and they're considered dependents, but he was basically saying, obviously, you get housing. I think from where I'm at in California, I think he said, depending on the area there we're in right now, I think it's like $3,500 for my specific area in California. And just depending on where you go, your allowance or whatever it, I don't know, you guys. I'm not in the military yet, so I don't know the correct terminology for a lot of things I'm saying. I'm just going to explain it, and obviously if you know better, then you can just fill in the blanks. So, I don't know if it's called allowance, but basically you get paid, you get housing, you don't have to pay for housing. You get food allowances, again, that's not what it's called, I'm sorry, but if you know what I'm talking about, then just, there it is. You get food allowance every month, and then plus what you get for your rank, like for your job. So I'm thinking, like, that's really good. And hello, I'm about to be married. So I kind of chimed in and started talking to him too, and it just was just like kind of interesting. I have not yet went back to the Marine recruiter to say, hey, my circumstances have changed. I'm gonna be married. I'm thinking about going active now instead of reserve. I have not yet done that. I've only spoken to the Army recruiter about active, and I'm kind of happy with my decision. Again, I still have to pass the ASVAB. Good news for me, OMG, you guys. So, I took the ASVAB 2 years ago, technically. It's 2017. I think I took the ASVAB in 2014. And it resets itself. I didn't know that. So, every 2 years, I don't know if it's every 2 years, how that works, but for me, or for what it is, for my situation, or for what it is now, because it has been 2 years since I last took the ASVAB, the score is voided. So, it's like, if I would say I would have taken it, so I took it 3 times. After the 3rd time, you have to wait a year. So it's like, the first time you take ASVAB, you fail, you wait 1 month. The second time you fail it, you wait 1 month. The 3rd time you fail, you have to wait 6 months. After the 6 months when you take it, if you fail, you have to wait a year. Because it's been 2 years, it's void. So I basically start all over. So now I have my chances again. So say I go take it tomorrow. If I fail, I only have to wait a month instead of a year. And that was a big thing for me, on my last video. If you guys go look, my last video was like, okay, I don't want to fail it and have to wait a year, but I totally did not know after 2 years it's voided and you get to start over. So I'm very excited about that. However, I still have to pass ASVAB. Like, I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible, but like, I just struggle with the math. I did the March to Success test at the recruiter's office, at the Army office. I got a 70 for English and, really sad, but a 42% in math, which led me to a 56% altogether, and which is fine. Like, I know I need to brush up on math. English, I'm pretty good at. I'm really confident in English. It's just a math that's killing me, and I have to study for that, obviously. I know that. But I'm supposed to go, because I got a 56 on that, he feels that I can score a lot higher at MEPS. He was like, if you do as good as you've been doing on the practice test, As long as you do that good on English at the real, at MEPS, and you do decent in math, you should pass, at least with a minimal score of 31. Obviously, I want higher than a 31 because I want more job options. I want to be able to pick more jobs. Have more to pick from, I'm sorry. So what I'm supposed to do, I studied a little bit. Oh, I went in on Tuesday. I went in Tuesday. I went in yesterday. Holy crap. I went in yesterday to take it, and that's what happened. So, he really wanted to set me up for a date that yesterday, but I was like, no, I need a little bit of time, like the weekend, here it is Wednesday, I need at least a weekend to study. So he said on Wednesday, my apologies, come back, I'm going to retake the March Success test, a different one, version of it, see where I'm at, and then if I feel confident, he feels confident, then we'll set a date to take the real MEPS, as of at MEPS. So the difference, you guys, now is that now the ball is rolling. Now I'm going to start setting dates to take my ASVAB. And I'm going to stop it now because it's at 11 minutes. And I don't know when it's going to cut me off because last time it said 18 minutes was too long. So keep watching the video. And thank you for your patience. And I promise you I will talk slower in my next few videos. Stay tuned to find out what else what I've been up to, who I've been talking to, what I've learned. Again, that's something new you guys didn't know before. A lot of you didn't know that after 2 years, your score voids and you start all over. Because I think someone commented on one of my videos about, a similar situation. So again, follow me as a mom trying to join. At first I was like, a single mom trying to join. And the same token, I will be joining, I'll have a husband. But I still think you guys should follow me. Again, a woman, kids joining, I can give you guys a lot of intake on what happens, and I'm someone that would love to continue to share my stories. If I get in, if I pass, I'm gonna tell you the real deal. I'm gonna tell you my real score at MEPS, whether I've passed or fail. If I do pass, I'm gonna tell you everything that happens. And so just keep watching me. Thank you guys so much for not unsubscribing. I know it's been so long, so thank you for being loyal and sticking with me. See you in a minute.